Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. It's so nice to have you here. I'm Dr. Jacalyn KERBECK. I'm the president, founder, and chief listening officer here at our network. I hope you're enjoying our new background, as I'm really excited about it. I just feel uplifted and like I've been transported somewhere on vacation. What is a vacation? I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're going to be discussing how I spend my vacation time, and you already know the answer from me. So I'll just be guiding the conversation. Let's welcome our panel. We have a brand new panelist who's joining us, but she's not new to our platform. She's a dear friend and she's very active here. She is the star of our show, The Listening Mentor. She is one of our experts on talking heads. She's an elevated listener, and she just competed in the really mind-blowing competition, the spelling bee, and sadly she came in second, but she really is number one as far as I'm concerned, and so is JENETTA Barry, who she competed against. Let's welcome Caroline HEWARD to the show, the Harley Street stress sex expert.
What an intro. Woohoo.
I think I need some sleep. What do you think? It's nice to have you here. Congratulations for joining our panel. We're really excited to have you.
Well, I'm excited to be here on a Monday evening. This is a new thing for me. So thank you for inviting me to be part of this amazing show.
It's a pleasure. You earned it. And we'll be getting into a little bit of your background and how you help people. Let me bring out the rest of the panel. Here is the Queen Bee Speller, JENETTA Barry, and the Epiphany Process. JENETTA, come on out. Hello.
Hello.
Joining us from East Africa, where it is late, and she is such a sport to stay up late with us. So thank you.
Oh, it's great to be here, as always.
Fantastic. Welcome, Dr. Madeline Chan, who is going to be our next contestant on the spelling bee, and that clearly is troubling because of the word prerogative. Dr. Chan, alerting me that prerogative is spelled incorrectly, but it is correct.
It's correct, isn't it? Prerogative, P-E-R-O-G-A-T-I-V-E. No, prerogative. Prerogative. It's my prerogative. Prerogative. How do you say it?
Look it up.
But you said prerogative.
Prerogative.
Prerogative. Okay, I'll find it out on the spelling bee show. Obviously, I do need it.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Dr. Chan's joining us from London, and also joining us fresh from vacation, MARISKA, who was recently away and is glowing. She's in New Zealand. Welcome back. Hello.
Hello. I am very happy to be back in this very brand new year.
Well, it's a pleasure. We always have great conversations. So before we get into this hot topic about vacations, I'm going to have you each go around. And obviously, it's a new year. We have new people joining us all the time. Tell us something new about what it is that you're doing in 2023 to help other people. And of course, because she loves it so much, I'm starting with MARISKA.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. New things that I'm doing to help other people. Well, it is new. It only started last year. So we are bringing out book number 2 for Lady Ella's Adventures. So that's very, very exciting. It is being launched on, Dr. Jacalyn, the 14th of this month.
That's correct.
Yes, so very excited about that one. And then, of course, we are also working on book number 3. So, yes, that is all coming up in the new year. And, of course, if you are wondering how that might help you, if you are not a very good listener, or maybe you have young ones that needs to up their listening skills, which I know personally, I always need to up my listening skills, no matter what age I am. This book would definitely help you do that. And Dr. Chan also, in book number 2, helped us with a song. So we will be singing along while we are listening, which is really great fun. So that is all the things that at the moment I'm doing for 2023. Of course, the year is a full 12 months long, and there's a lot more to come. So, yeah, Watch this space.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Mariska, we'll let you know that Dr. Chan and I have the sheet music for this song, right? And we actually hired someone to perform the song and someone else to do a movie trailer. All of it will be launched on Saturday on our special TV show. Yay! All right. Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, let's go over to Dr. Chan. Tell us what's new from you this year and how you're helping people.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline. This year, what's new is that we launched the website for songsforyou.co.uk. Basically, we help to bring your life story into a song, whether it's a celebration, whether it's words that you were supposed to say to someone, whether it's an engagement, a birth of a baby, or your feelings of when you're carrying the term of carrying a baby in your womb. About having going from an adversity to an absolute awesome life, and in any kind of genre, as well as it's contemporary, it has to be contemporary. And that's what we do. We work with we help you, and also because of my knowledge and experience as a singer, a performing singer, I help you to bring out your voice. So if you want to front your song. And then, of course, it will be in connection with USA Global TV and Radio with Dr. Jacqueline, because Dr. Jacqueline will then advise you and guide you and provide you the tools to be able to present your own song, to be able to have confidence in interview skills. So it'll help you to get to become more of a successful artist out there, if you so wish. Yeah, doing that, and also the power of listening courses, which I'm doing in collaboration with Dr. Jacqueline as well. So there's lots of goodies, lots and lots of goodies, and there's World Jenny's Day with JENETTA, and my goodness, and there's Gentleman of Heart Awards as well. Oh my goodness, there's just so much, but it's all wonderful. Oh yeah, and Star Child as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's enough. That's me. Time out. Boom.
Thank you so much. And Dr. Chan and I met yesterday and actually came up with a movie trailer that is being produced right now for the Power of Listening courses, including Caroline's. So there you go.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go over to JENETTA.
Oh, wow. So much of this year is about taking what was so beautifully expanded last year and doing even more of it. So in terms of helping the world at large, World Jenny's Day is taking a step up. We're looking at a gala evening and a live gala evening, as well as having it streamed across the world throughout the day. So Dr. Jacqueline and Madeleine and I have been talking about that for some time, and we're starting to get the ball rolling. So really, really inspired about that. And also in terms of getting Insight, the theatrical production, that little bit more along the road. It's a production on depression, suicide, and solutions using contemporary dance and voiceover and visuals and all sorts of things, song as well. So we've got that, and just expanding everything that I do with the Epiphany process through onto the metaverse. We've got a big launch this Thursday where they're presenting by way of a housewarming my merchant house on our merchant house on the metaverse, where the Epiphany process and World Jenny's Day will be in graphic form. But if ever I wanted to bring the contents of that house into reality, everything has been designed from the pictures that are all symbolic and meaningful, that I could actually set it up as an actual office as well. So I'm really looking forward. I haven't seen the interior of my merchant house on the metaverse yet. Thursday's the launch day. So there's so much going on in terms of corporate and the epiphany process this year, World Jenny's Day and Insight, and of course on this amazing network as well. Just so special to create more that's even more heart-opening and far-reaching than ever before on USA Global TV and Radio.
Thank you, JENETTA. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And over to Caroline. Tell us what you have in store.
Well, my website is being looked at by one of my promoters, and I'm doing a massive update because it's not in tune with what I'm doing now. So that's coming soon. I just need to sit down and sort out what I want to say. That's new and that's current. So the website will be updated in the coming months. I'm trusting, and I'm also working with more people that have decided to end their life, and more people with even bigger trauma because of our changed times. And I'm also working with more people that are self-harming, which is a new string to my bow because I've been currently updating my skills in suicide and self-harm. I'm also in the throes of I've agreed to be the swan, the royal swan in the third book of Dr. Jacqueline, Dr. Jacqueline's book for the listening mentor, Lady Ella, and I'm known as Princess. I hope that I haven't given too much away there. And I'm very excited because it's something that I really thought about as being very British, and the swan is very royal, and the name Princess sort of felt like it was right. So I'm excited to hear and to learn how Princess, the royal swan, will evolve in the third book that Dr. Jacqueline is launching, and Mariska, and very excited to be part of this project and be part of the team here. And also a very new thing for me is to be on this platform in terms of this show. So this is an exciting start to the year for me. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of you. You're all doing amazing things. I appreciate that very much. Okay, and I'll just share a few things. I had to bring up my post from Facebook so I could remember. So this Wednesday, we actually are launching a new show with 2 new team members, Anne Scotland and Dr. Roger Leslie. The name of the show is I'm Spiritual ... but. So they are doing their own show. I am just producing it in the background. So join us for Wednesday. That is at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Saturday, January 14th, is the launch of our second book. And Mariska and I are really grateful to everyone who is in the book. The main star of this book is Miss Crystal, the butterfly, Dr. Madeline Chan.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd be in a children's book. I've worked with children all my life, basically, and even written with but I never really, it's an absolute honor. And isn't she beautiful?
Yes,
the colorful
she is beautiful.
wings. Yeah. Do you know what? Where did you come up with the School of Joy? I love it.
I have no idea. There have been so many meetings, so many conversations. I don't even know. Do you know, Mariska?
School of Joy. It's fantastic.
No, it was in one of the many conversations that was had.
Well,
Yes.
I want to go to the School of Joy. I think everybody should go to the School of Joy, have an experience.
So that book is being launched on Amazon on Saturday. And to coincide with that, we also have a special event television show that I will be co-hosting with Red O'Loughlin. And Red has been meeting with me every night. He and his family have got to be sick of me at this point. But we've got the book together. And as I mentioned, there is a poem, Listening Lazies, and there's also a song, Listening Lazies, and they're not the same words. So the song is now in sheet music. The song is registered with BMI, and the song has already been performed by La La Music. And so now we are awaiting for Paul to put the movie trailer together with the music. So that's very exciting.
So exciting.
All of that will be launched, Listening Lazies and Lady Ella's ABCs of Listening on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have our first year anniversary event, which is super exciting. And Mr. Alcini is joining me as the star of the show. And we also have Big Scott in the house to be DJing. So that event sold out, and we're really looking forward to sharing our new logo, which you can see here, our new intro video, our new voiceover, and our new music. So stay tuned for all of that. I am working in my sleep, I tell you. Okay.
So you need a vacation.
Yes. Let's talk about how I spend my vacation time. So Mariska, you just got back. Tell us about whatever you want to share. If you want to share where you went, what you did, what kind of vacation it was. Was it an adventure? Was it beach? Was it touring?
Ooh, okay. So for this vacation that we had, we didn't go to one specific place. We did day trips. So we went to a few different places in our vicinity, seeing as we are quite new to our area. So we decided, instead of going to one space and exploring that one, we wanted to do a little bit of a taster, so to speak, of a few different places. So that's what we did. And intermingled into all of that, I was reading fiction. So I'm normally reading, but I'm not always reading fiction, because what happens to me when I read fiction is the rest of the world sort of goes by and I don't even know it. My husband doesn't feel very happy about that, because I also forget about the fact that he gets hungry. Not so good. So holidays are one of the few times where I indulge in reading some fiction. So that's what I did for my holiday, and it was so relaxing. So not only did I get to see different areas within New Zealand itself on the South Island, but I also got to experience other people's creations within the books I read. So that's most of what I did over this holiday.
Good for you. That sounds fantastic. Would anyone like to comment or ask Mariska a question, Doctor?
Mariska, I was going to say, was it a bit romantic as well? I mean, I know that obviously you said you cook and everything, but you know, the romantic candlelit dinners, or you know, moonlight walk.
We have her husband backstage. Let me bring him out. He's going to tell
Well, it included long walks on the beach and picnics. So yes, there was different elements of romanticism intermingled into the rest.
That's beautiful. That's
so
like,
nice.
Thank you for sharing that.
Especially for the three single women here. We're like,
well, yeah. Well, two. Oh no, three, because Caroline, are you single?
Of course.
Are you really? I thought you were betrothed. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just having too much fun.
Well, we've definitely got a newbie. Jenetta's a newbie, aren't you? Jenetta's a newbie.
Yes. And I'm having lots of fun, I might tell you.
Jenetta, tell us more. We're all ears.
Well, you know, really, this Christmas and New Year period for us has been the most wonderful opportunity to just draw breath, because it was a go year last year. We moved continents, and with two dogs, And just that, people say that the three most stressful things, one of them is moving house, let alone moving continent and house. And so we just decided this Christmas was going to be ultra quiet. We had a little celebration. We're on an estate with staff who've been so good to us and with us. They're really open-hearted people. And so we had a little celebration with them, and we've got a game lodge on our estate, and we went there for Christmas lunch. And then apart from that, we're in such a beautiful place that both of us said, what are we getting into a car or a plane or whatever for when we've got all this to just be thankful for this Christmas and New Year? So we decided to just love our views, and we had sundowners out on our bedroom veranda, and people visited us. We had friends come and a couple of visits to friends in the area for lunches and teas and things like that. And then on New Year's Eve, we're up on a hill overlooking the Great Rift Valley, and the lodge is below us, below a private airstrip. And we set our alarms for 11:45 rather than waiting up, and woke up at 11:45, and at midnight we had this most magnificent fireworks display from the lodge. It felt like we were in our penthouse looking at this fireworks display from our bedroom, from our bed, going, Happy New Year. So it was a really very, very special experience. And just as the fireworks died out, then the hyenas went around our house going, what was that about? And then we whoa, and we went back to sleep. And that's been our time. I made sure that I did very little work-wise. If there was something that needed urgency, yes, with the line of work I'm in, but I did very little work-wise, and it was just so wise to do, because I've been able to recharge and just appreciate myself and my husband and the world around us and our dogs, and just go, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that was our holiday.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Very nice. I'm happy for you. And by the way, you had shared that video from New Year's Eve, and I heard you and hubby smooching. And I was like, please, I hope
No, did you hear?
Friends of ours said, go get a room. We said, we're in the room.
I actually had to stop. I was afraid that maybe you didn't realize you were filming us. So
too much information.
I was just about to say the Brits actually have a saying for that, TMI, too much information. That's a TMI.
So for our other panelists, I don't know if you've been on vacation recently, but what was a vacation that you really loved and remembered?
For me, my vacations are working vacations. And so I don't tend to beach holiday because I'm a doing person. And so when I do go away, it's usually for training or for meditation courses. And that is my holiday, because I'm a see-do person and I'm exploring myself. So I'm actually really living the dream in terms of when I'm on vacation, I'm actually still doing what I love doing. And I call it my indulgence. So I'm chanting, I'm meditating, I'm exploring consciousness, and feeling absolutely incredible and amazing, and waking up in a new state of being and consciousness. So it isn't, for me, it isn't about doing those things that are, like normal people would do on a holiday. For me, it's actually more of the same for myself rather than for a client. And it's a total indulgence. And I always work on things that are troubling me, that come up, that are difficult, and I come back feeling absolutely incredible. And I come back to a new life.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing. Should we let Jenetta back on? She fell off. What do you think? Show of hands. How
Yeah.
Oh,
many
yes,
people
absolutely.
Yeah.
Any nays? No?
Jenetta!
Okay. Jenetta, let's get her back on. All right, there you are.
That was obviously too much for you.
Too much for my internet.
I excluded your internet with too much piece of vacation.
It's heating up. Dr. Chan, tell us about the kind of vacations that you like to go on, or vacation you've been on that you really have great memories of.
Yeah, well, I lived on the Isle of Malta, a place in the Mediterranean, and I lived there for 14 years. So my kind of holiday at that time was about, well, I didn't actually go on holiday. I might have gone home to the UK to visit my parents, my mom and family, but I didn't want to go to a sunny place because everything was contained on the island. Basically, Malta is fully sunny, beautiful place. And then the sister of Malta, which is Gozo, is more green. And there's temples and there's scuba diving. It's an island. But it also has the combination of a full creative arts as well, because the English during the war or something, they came over and since Malta joined the EU, everything changed immensely in a really wonderful way. So not only do you get the Isle of Malta of a holiday destination, but you also have from a professional side as well. So that for me was that. But I would say after that, I didn't travel because of COVID. So my first holiday after that it's actually a working holiday. So I totally resonate with you, Caroline, on this, was a visit to work in Cairo for 4 days to work with Kool and the Gang, the 1970s group, funky group. And I was there with them. So I got to see the Pyramid Giza and the other 3 pyramids. And I got to see the lifestyle of the extreme rich and the absolute poverty. There was nothing in between. But I had a lot of fun, and it was great to be and meet some members of, all the members of Kool and the Gang and the roadies and the managers. So it was really nice to be part of this. So it was a working holiday, stayed in the beautiful hotel, the Four Seasons Hotel. I was on the 29th floor. I've never, ever stayed in such extreme extravagance. I'm usually a 3-star or a 4-star, but yeah, it was an absolute gift, and it was an absolute surprise as well. So yeah, great things can happen in your life, and when they do, you got to embrace it and just experience it to its fullest. Yeah.
Wow.
Kool and the Gang. I love Kool and the Gang. That's
We can't sing any of their songs because YouTube will flag us, but
yeah.
I nearly did.
You mean that we can't actually sing, but it's just the music, isn't it? We can actually a cappella it.
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Yeah, of course you can a cappella it. Yeah, it's the music. When you use their music. Yeah.
I think you're right there.
I think you're right also.
So celebrate good times. Come on.
That was in my head.
See?
Oh, they took her. They took her away.
That's hilarious.
They brought out a big thing and they pulled it off. They're like, I told you.
Yeah. That's very scary.
Well, at least now we know what happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you survived. That's a good thing.
I'm here.
You are here. Well, so it sounds like everybody has a different perspective on vacation. Some people like to work during vacation. Some people like to completely disconnect. And it's interesting. I think the people disconnecting are the ones with partners. And that makes a lot of sense because your partner wants your full attention, right?
Yeah, I
Well, I don't
it's-
know about full attention. That would be a bit too much.
Yeah.
Stop the world. I want to get off.
You didn't tell me I have to be with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Come on, that's crazy. Well, I was thinking about my last vacation, and I think it was 9 years ago, and it was quite a vacation. It was, I think I might have shared it already on this show, so I'll just be brief. But I feel like today, I know it's going to sound crazy. I feel like every day is a vacation because I get to do what I want to do, and I live in a beautiful area. It is, I don't want to say always because it's not always, but it is beautiful here in South Florida. And I look out at the sky and I see that. Just, it's amazing. I think, oh my gosh, I'm never going back to the cold, please God. So my last official vacation was with somebody I was seeing, and I turned 50. And so I think you heard about this before, but we went to Paris and we got engaged. And then we went to Monte Carlo, and then we went to Madrid, and then we went to Lisbon, and then we came back to South Florida. I wasn't living here at the time. I think I was living here. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then we went to the Versace mansion, and we had, I think, the whole place to ourselves. And that was the trip of a lifetime.
That really is a trip of a lifetime.
Yes,
Amazing.
absolutely.
Wow.
So I have that to string out over a number of years.
I do get a feeling, though, because I'm quite in tune with things. I do get a feeling, Dr. Jacqueline, that not at the beginning of the year, but in the middle to the end of the year, you will be traveling.
Okay.
The opportunity will come through, and
Yep.
it's I see it.
That'll be interesting.
I see us all together.
Wow. Maybe you all coming over here.
Amazing.
That would be fantastic.
Amazing.
I do. I see it. I see it. It's this year. I just see it so clear.
Okay. I'm manifesting it. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So some people also, when they go on vacation, they have a hard time reacclimating to a schedule. So Mariska, since you just came back, how do you feel about that? Are you kind of like, I don't feel like doing my work, I just need some more time? Or are you kind of like, I'm glad the vacation's over, I want to get back?
I think for the most part, as long as I don't have that book, I'm good. Books really do have a tendency to, get me very distracted. So other than that, at the moment, I had my very first day. I know it's Monday for most of you. It's Tuesday for me, of course. So it's the second day of my week. And Monday was very productive. I got back into it, made sure that my schedule was going well. So normally for me, it's good to come back and it feels like I'm revitalized. There's new energy to do things, to get into things, and to, just start the year. And I have had times where I worked throughout the December break period, which normally not too bad. But then by the end of January, I sort of go, I'm tired already. It's the beginning of the year. Whereas now I won't be doing that. I'll just be, happy. So that's good. So no, normally for me, I can get back into it quite easily.
That's a good thing. We're glad that you're here. And also, while we have you here, you're going to be starting your Talking Heads again. When will that be?
Yes, I am. Well, me and you still need to go and have a look at our respective schedules so that we make sure that everything works in the USA Global TV and Radio universe.
Fantastic.
As it is.
I love that universe. Universal.
How about that? All four of you are Talking Heads. Isn't that amazing?
Yes,
Wow.
that's right. We are. We are the super Talking Heads. Sorry, I'm just a kid.
And we're all talking.
And we're all talking.
Yes,
I do
we are all
lose track
talking.
of time. I just sort of, I have my time, and Dr. Jacqueline says, right, then you can go over a little bit, and she has to drop me a message because I go into this altered zone. and then it just keeps coming out. It's quite amazing. I love doing talking head shows because I get to give even more than I started off deciding to give, which is beautiful. It's a really, really beautiful process to go through the talking head shows.
Oh, yeah, I just had a zing moment, as I normally do. Sometimes I have a ding, ding. The listening heads, the listening head show, the listening. So you have two people, the listening head show.
Is there more, or is that it?
No, that's it. That's all I've got at the moment. That's all. It's gone. Ding. Information's gone. Boom.
That was her epiphany, Janetta.
Yeah, absolutely. A combination of talking and listening is an epiphany.
It's possible to talk and listen at the same time.
It's not possible. We learned that from our training,
Yes,
right?
we did.
Yeah.
We did. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've come to the end of the show, and I'd love for you to each, I think something different. I'd like for each of you to come up with one question for someone on the panel. Oh, I can't do that either. No, I can.
Oh.
One question.
Something you want to know about.
I have a
something.
question for Janetta.
All right.
Oh, it wasn't me. I'm a good girl.
I know it wasn't you.
That's what they all say.
Except when I'm not a good girl. Yes. Yeah.
Your hyenas, do you
Yes.
name them?
No, never seen them because they come out at night time and it's too dangerous to go out there and say hello.
Will they attack?
Yeah. Yes.
They,
Yes.
you know,
Most
normally they'll attack a warthog or because there's plenty of food around. But not normally, but you know, they're wild animals and they do hunt. So it's just not worth testing it out. But yeah, no, it's not safe. You've got to be careful. So I don't know who they are or how many of them there are. There are some houses around that have infrared cameras. So I've seen occasionally on our estate WhatsApp group, they post the odd leopard. In fact, we've got a female leopard and two cubs at the end of one part of our airstrip, very close to our house. We know they're there. So when I'm walking dogs at night, I've got to be careful, or late afternoon, it's not too late. So it's about being mindful, but I no names for the hyenas.
Do you wear protective gear when you're walking the dogs?
No, it's just about being vigilant. I mean, you laugh. We had Victoria, Dr. Jacqueline, Victoria DePino, who we had on our show. She's my one client who was attacked by rebels in Burundi when she was a child, and her mother and baby sister were killed behind her. And they're now living in Norway, and they came to stay the weekend with us this last weekend. And we were walking the dogs all together, and then suddenly our black Labrador, had something in his mouth. And then I really freaked because it was a baby waterbuck's head with the teeth and the tongue and flies and maggots. And I was just going, and he thought this was the biggest treat he could get, and he would not drop it. And then this last night, when this evening, I've just in now, my dachshund got hold of an impala hoof. So obviously there'd been a kill by either, it was more than likely would have been the hyenas, because the leopard normally take impala up the tree. So it's around, and we're vigilant. I'm very aware of it, and there's times to walk. You don't walk at certain times.
Wow.
Is everyone speechless?
Yeah.
That's why I've only got one arm.
Dr. Chan had an episode with Teddy, and
Yeah.
but we only have a little while to continue. You want to share a little bit about that?
About Teddy? I was out with Teddy, a Maltese poodle, and I was out in a big park, and suddenly I see this guy, kind of a yuppie, cool, trendy guy with his girlfriend, and these two big dogs, and I shouted at him. I said, "Don't let them off the lead. Don't. And he was talking to the woman, not listening, took the dogs off the lead. The dogs came after me and came after Teddy, got hold of, and they got hold of Teddy, two of them, and they were gnawing with their gnashing. And so all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Teddy was still on the lead. I swung him around and they were jumping up. I swung him really high up in the air. I swear something supernatural, being, an angel, a guardian was near me. And Teddy flew up in the air and flew up and then was thrown right across the field and ran off. And then the owner came to get his dogs, caught up to his dogs, and started whipping them with the lead. And his girlfriend, he asked his girlfriend to come and help, and she was in shock. She couldn't do anything. And then by the time I ran home, Teddy was at the gate with this woman, a blonde woman. I never seen her before, but she just said, I saw him running and I needed to find out if he's going to be okay. So she followed him. She ran home. She ran with Teddy behind him, and they nipped his stomach. And the thing is, he's got when I take him for a dog walk now, when he hears other dogs going, big dogs and that, he scarpers and he won't go back to that field. So I've got a different path for him. It's only a little thing, and he just, but it was amazing how he came really unscathed. He had a little bit around his chest and near his doo-doo, but other than that, he's a bit of a nervous wreck, though, to be honest, when I take him for a walk. And even I get nervous because there were two big Alsatians. I mean, really, really ferocious, and really they should have had a muzzle on them. And then I found out that other dog walkers, their dogs were attacked. One woman had to run from them and run into a house. So there's been up-teen complaints. Even the police know about it. But the police turned around to somebody I talked to, and they said, as long as if they attack a human, then it's an offence. But if they attack another dog, well, it's upon the dogs defending each other. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes.
No justice whatsoever. So he's there with his two dogs, still doing the same thing, more of the same. And one day those dogs they'll bite a kid or something.
Or they may turn on him.
They may turn on him. Yeah.
Wow, certainly sounds like they could.
Yeah. So Teddy's a bit of a nervous wreck.
Oh.
We love Teddy, such a cutie.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. And so you've heard it here,
welcome.
Everyone. You've heard it here first. Who would like to say something inspirational to our audience as we close out and I put up your banner? Let's just go around, and I'm going to start with Caroline.
Oh, that put me on the spot very quickly. Inspirational. Every day is an opportunity for you to create your reality. Every single moment when you're in the present moment is an opportunity to create what you desire. So even though the world can be challenging and can be difficult at times, you can transport yourself into the current moment of the very moment that your breath is in right now and create a new experience that's more positive and more akin to making you feel amazing.
Very good. You must be a therapist. Wow.
Well, yes, you must be. Wow, I'll have to book some sessions.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's go over to Mariska.
Well, I will build on what Caroline just shared with us and mention that when you are doing all of this, using that silence to listen to yourself, because we don't do it often enough.
Wow, I was holding out for more. I was like, yeah, give me some more of that. Okay, very good. Thank you. Dr. Chen.
Okay. Mine's going to be real simple. In this chaos in this world that's going on, and what you need to do is at least have that time to either dance to your favorite song, read something that you really enjoy, have at least 5 minutes that will lift your vibration so you don't get caught up in the messy energies, so that you stay true to yourself in your own happiness. Even if it's for 5 minutes, that 5 minutes of happiness will help to sustain and maintain your day so you don't go under.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Love it. And JENETTA.
Well, I would say that in a year where a lot of people felt still challenged after COVID, it's very easy to go into new year going, it's all going to be different this year and we're going to make it wonderful and fantastic and light and bubbly and enjoyable, which is a really lovely special intent to set. At the same time, when you set yourself up for a set of circumstances where working in where that plan doesn't work and when it doesn't work, when you can work that in simultaneously so that when things don't go according to plan, you can have a set of skills that help you bring the joyousness back into what's happening because it's not working. And you can go into a place of thankfulness for that which doesn't quite go according to plan. And when that happens, it helps you to build on more of that joy rather than being blindsided every time the joyfulness appears, because it is an illusion, appears to have been lost. But when you've got that plan to deal with the challenges, then there's a really nice oscillation between not working and working, and finding out that the two are very powerful parts of manifestation.
Ooh, brilliant.
Woo-hoo.
Wow,
I'm speechless.
Outstanding. And I just want to congratulate all of you here, because I asked you to share what's new and exciting and what you're doing. And I am just so proud of all of you from my heart, of what you're putting out there, how you've helped people, how you continue to help people, how you always show up in the most professional manner and open your hearts and share part of your life with us. So part of it with me. So thank you for that. I really applaud you all, and I love you.
Oh, we love you, Dr. Jacqueline. We love you. You're the one that's given us that confidence and that big platform of yours to express who we are, to share with the world. So you're the one, you're the source.
Well, thank you. It's a team. It's a team.
It's a team, but
yes.
You're the mothership.
Okay. Oh, I'm a mother, all right, of this platform. Okay, yeah. We have to sign off because our next show, Talking Peace Around the World, is coming up. So thank you all for being here. We'll be back next week. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, please do subscribe so that you can follow us for all the other programming that we have and watch these beautiful, wonderful, intelligent women on our other shows. So thank you again. We will be coming back in less than 10 minutes. And please do join us on Saturday for our book launch party, and also on Sunday for our first-year anniversary. And if you're not sure how to watch, go over to YouTube and put in USA Global TV. You'll find us. All right. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.